You did the responsible thing. You moved the safe money, your bonds, into your Roth, and without knowing it, you crippled the best account you own. If you hold bonds in a Roth to keep it safe, this is quietly costing you, and not for the reason you would guess. Same $100,000, same 30 years. Held in bonds, your Roth grows to about $324,000. Held in stocks instead, $761,000. Every dollar of that gap is tax-free money you left on the table. Here is how an engineer reads it. 3 accounts, 3 load conditions. Put the wrong material in the wrong slab and the whole structure underperforms. You spent months choosing what to own. Stocks, bonds, the mix. But almost nobody decides where each one lives. That second decision has a name. Asset location. And it quietly moves real money for a choice that costs you nothing. You have up to 3 kinds of account, and they are not the same. A Roth, a traditional retirement account, and a taxable brokerage. The Roth has one superpower. Everything inside it grows completely tax-free, forever, and it is never forced out by required withdrawals. So the more an asset grows, the more that shelter is worth, which means your fastest growing asset belongs inside it. That is almost always stocks. Put a bond in that vault and you waste it. A bond crawling at 4% barely grows, so the tax-free wrapper protects almost nothing. Put stocks in instead, compounding near 7%, and that same wrapper shelters a fortune. 3 times as much growth move beyond the taxman's reach. Quick thing while we are here. If this is already changing how you see your accounts, hit like and subscribe. One assumption rebuilt every week. Now, why bonds specifically? The income a bond pays is taxed like a paycheck at your full ordinary rate, as high as 37%. $10,000 of bond interest in a middle bracket can cost about $3,200 in tax. The same $10,000 as a qualified stock dividend, about $1,500. Half the tax on the very same money. So a bond throws off the worst kind of income, the fully taxed kind. You never want that wasting a tax-free Roth. Bonds belong in the traditional retirement account. Everything there is taxed as ordinary income on the way out anyway. So the bond's tax drag there costs you nothing extra. It is the one place its ugly tax profile does no harm. There is a bonus. That account is force-drained by required withdrawals, starting at 73 or 75 if you were born in 1960 or later. A slow-growing bond keeps that balance smaller, so the forced withdrawals and the tax bill on them stay smaller too. If this is landing, a like and a subscribe genuinely help the channel, and they keep these weekly briefings coming. That leaves the taxable brokerage, and it has quiet advantages. Lower rates on long-term gains and losses you can harvest to cut your tax. Better still, when you die, your heirs inherit it with the tax clock reset to 0. Decades of gains can vanish from the bill. So the taxable account wants tax-efficient, low-turnover stock index funds, assets that sip tax slowly and qualify for those lower rates, not your bonds. Fastest-growing stocks in the Roth, bonds in the traditional account, tax-efficient index funds in the taxable one. That is the entire fix on one page. How much is this worth? Studies put it at roughly 5 to 30 extra basis points a year after tax. That sounds tiny, but it is free return. It compounds for decades, and you capture it with a one-time decision. And here is the part people miss. This changes nothing about your risk. Your overall stock and bond mix stays exactly the same. You are only changing each holding's address. The engine is untouched. You are just bolting each part where it belongs. Do it gradually. Steer new contributions to the right account and rearrange inside your sheltered accounts where selling triggers no tax at all. There is no need to blow up your taxable account and pay a pile of gains just to fix the layout. 2 honest limits. This only matters if you hold both stocks and bonds and you have more than one type of account. If everything you own sits inside a single workplace plan, there is nothing to locate yet. File this for the day that changes, and to be clear, this is not a push to own more stocks. Keep the exact mix that lets you sleep at night. We are only deciding which wrapper each piece sits inside. Same risk, sharper after-tax result. So stop guarding your Roth with bonds. Guard it with growth. The account that never taxes a gain should hold the asset that gains the most. Site report. 1. Allocation is what you own. Location is where it lives, and getting it right is nearly free return. 2. The Roth grows tax-free with no forced withdrawals, so it holds your fastest grower, almost always stocks. 3. Bond income is taxed like a paycheck, so bonds go in the traditional account, where they also tame future forced withdrawals. 4. Tax-efficient index funds go in the taxable account for the lower rates and the reset your heirs inherit. 5. Same mix, better addresses, more money kept. You change the layout, not the risk. If this rebuilt how you see your accounts, hit like and subscribe to the Blueprint Room. Put growth in the vault, not ballast. Class dismissed.